By watching this video, I know that you are interested in learning more about your project data that you're going to be working on this semester because you clicked on a project link, which is a little bit different than this one. It's a YouTube video, but it was found right here, and that's what you're watching right now. Well, a couple things about your project. There are going to be 4 parts this summer. They're going to be cleverly called part 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is due at the end of the first week. Second one at the end of the second week. The third week is your exam. The third project is due the end of the fourth week, and then the fifth week has the fourth project. So weeks 1, 2, 4, and 5 are project weeks. Weeks 3 and 6 are midterm and final exam week. The project software we're going to be using is called Statistics, and you can see I'm trying to highlight it. There we go. I think that worked right here, and it's available a couple different places. The bookstore will sell it to you. You may be able to download it from something clever like statistics.com or .org or .something. Um, and if you're working with a PC, that tend to work. Either of those options work really, really well. If you're working with a Mac or you don't want to purchase it, the bookstore I think sells it for like $10 or $11. You can use what's called the application gateway, the apps.usf.edu. It's very easy to access through the My USF page. I believe it's one of the resources, or actually it's right after underneath Canvas where you get into Canvas. There's the application gateway. You can go in there and register and sign up and work with statistics. It's a little tricky sometimes, but I have a video that my teaching assistant Joe put together that shows you how to work with statistics. So I'd encourage you to work with the statistics video, or watch that if you plan to work on the application gateway. I have a lot of students that use the application gateway, but it does cause problems, I'll be honest with you. And if you're going to use the application gateway, here's my suggestion. Don't wait until the last minute to turn in projects. The projects are going to be due at midnight. Don't get started on it at 10 o'clock because the problems arises too late then. But those are some things we'll talk about later on, working with statistics and how you do that, and those are some questions for another time. In this particular video, I want to talk about your data. I'm trying to, and let me raise this up just a little bit to right there. You should see project data collection on your screen. I'm trying to have you collect some data at the beginning of the semester that you can use throughout the semester. So the data set that you collect now will be used on all 4 parts of the project. And you get to choose one of 3 data sets. You can work with apartments, you can work with automobiles, or you can work with home prices. You're going to have a total of 75 observations, or what statistics calls cases, for each of the data sets you work with. What I want you to do is to look at 3 levels or 3 different locations of apartments, 3 different locations of homes, 3 different models of vehicles, and compare prices. So maybe your locations are Hillsborough County, Pasco County, Sarasota County. Maybe they are Toyota Camrys, Ford Tauruses, and Nissan Altimas. Maybe they are zip code 33613, zip code 33604, and zip code 33565. I don't really care what those different levels are. That's for you to decide how you want to do that. But you're going to go and collect 25 from each of those levels within the data set that you're working with. So 3 groups of 25 will be put in the same data set for a total of 75. Hopefully that's clear. If you're working with the apartments, we're going to try to predict the rent. That's going to be one of your variables in size, based on the size of the square footage, and the location. And so for each apartment, each of the 75 apartments, you're going to put a rent, you're going to put a size, you're going to put a location. And the locations is 1, 2, or 3. So when you get finished with that data set, you should have 25 apartments from location 1, 25 from location 2, 25 from location 3. For the automobiles, it's the same but different. You're going to be working with the price, the asking price of the used car, the mileage of the used car, thinking that higher mileage cars will sell for less, and then the model. And again, the models could be whatever you want: Ford F-150s, Chevy Silverados, and GMC or Dodge Rams, whatever it happens to be. But we're going to enter them as 1s, 2s, and 3s. So you're going to have 25 of the first group, 25 of the second group, 25 of the third group. So asking price, mileage, and model. And then the home prices in the apartments actually look pretty similar. The numbers are a lot bigger, obviously. Asking prices of homes based on its size and its location. And so you're going to enter the data as quickly as you can. Ideally, you'd be taking nice random samples. In a 6-week summer class where your first due date is probably less than a week after you're watching this video, get the data now. Don't wait. Get it now. enter your data, go out and collect 75 observations, 25 from each of the three levels, and start entering the data. How do I do that? Well, you go to your statistics demonstration video or demonstration videos link, and there'll be a link in there showing you how to enter that data. Here's how I want you to label throughout the semester, at least when we think about it. When you enter the data, you'll probably call it rent or price, however you want to call it. Size or mileage, that'll be the name of the variable, and then location or model. Those will be what you actually create. Those will be the variables that you create in the software. But when I'm talking about dependent variables, I'm thinking of the term Y, especially when we get to the regression, the second part of the class. X1 will be our quantitative. So if I ever use that symbol, I'm talking about the size of the mileage variable. If I ever use X2, I'll be talking about the location or the model variable. And those are the variables that you want to create. As I've already created, and let me go and move this around a little bit. I'll show you a little bit. There we go. That'll probably work. So let me go back out here and show you where you can see some of this stuff. So statistics demonstration videos, when you go in here, working with statistics in the application gateway, same video that I have posted in the project description, entering project data, creating graphs, creating descriptive statistics, and I've kind of organized them into what week of the semester that we're covering them, confidence intervals, test hypothesis from you, comparing two means. So these are quick, probably only a couple minute long videos. This one's a little longer. But most of the videos down here are only a couple minutes showing you how to generate the printouts. Every time I post a project, so let me go back out to the main page here, you're going to see, and I'm still working on some of this stuff. So in week one, when you get down to the project one, it's due by July 2nd. I believe that date is correct. There'll be a project that is assigned, and I haven't done the video yet. I know it says that I have a video, but this is just showing you how to submit them in Canvas. I will have a video demonstration here talking a little bit about the project, but then also showing you how to generate the printouts and statistics. So I'll lead you by the hand. I'll show you how to generate those printouts. And of course, my online office hours are a good place to ask questions. And I can share my desktop where I can go and kind of show you what I'm doing and walk you through it during those online office hours. But that's, I'm doing more, and I tend to do this early in the semester. I'm doing more than I need to. That's the introduction. Collect your data soon. The sooner you get your data, the sooner you start working on the projects, the better off you're going to be. There's a project data quiz that you can go in and take, and I'll show you what it looks like. Preview. There's only two questions. Which set of data do you need to use? I give you these choices. All of the above. Just a hint. They can use either of them, any of them. And then how many observations? Well, there's 25. 25 is a big number, but there's three sets of 25. So I want you to understand you're going to be working with 75 observations when all is said and done. So anyway, that's the project data. That's something you want to get on soon. Even before you start doing some of the work, even before you start reviewing descriptive statistics, start collecting your data. Start trying to enter it into statistics. If you're going to have problems with this, I want it early in the week, not later. And let me know if you have questions. Good luck.